How's it going, everybody? Haven't done much talking in the last videos. There's been lots of changes going on, adding some fish, doing some work down in the fish room, which is also my whole basement. The most recent addition to my fish collection is this pair of Rio Magdalena umbies from Chris Craig, the Umbie King. Want to shout out to him. Thank you. Fish showed up awesome. Right now, the food this boy and this girl like to eat most of is jumbo super worms. I have the best luck with wild-caught cichlids, especially the larger ones, getting them eating on super worms, crickets, mealworms, you know, the type that you refrigerate. But if you can get them gaining some weight on that, that's a great start. Then you just start adding pellets, start adding the different types of food. So my wife and I, her name's Sarah, we've been debating what to name this fella. I'm not about naming guys, but since this is kind of a bucket list, this is a bucket list fish, I decided I was going to name him. And after some debate, Sarah and I came up with the name El Jefe. It's my understanding the translation is kind of boss man, the guy in charge. So there you go. There's Jefe. Jeff. What do you have to say to that, Jeff? Not much. I haven't come up with a name for her yet. So what we got going in the fish room is when I finished epoxying the other half of the floor, still need to paint the walls. You can see where the grinder slung it on the walls. But I got the 265, which is what will house the umbies. It's a 7-foot by 24 by 30 tank. So it's kind of hard to get a good angle here. Let's see, we got the Rio Chacamax bifasciatum. They still have their babies. They seem like a pretty solid pair. She does not put up with his shenanigans. Got the Red Tiger Moto pair, still on babies. Got my Fenestratus, don't know collection point, and Skittles in back, the hybrid female. Got the Feste pair. She's in there probably on eggs since they're not eating much and super defensive of that pot. I got the hybrid babies. Oh. And okay, so in this group of hybrid babies, there was one that grew at such an accelerated rate, he was eating and killing and destroying, causing damage to all the other fish, so I had to pull it. So we'll get back to that fish because I moved him to another tank. Then here's the Cuban female and male. There's a Bredori male back there. He killed his female, but there's a bunch of babies in here that he's taking care of. And down here I've got random mix. Got my largest offspring male Cuban, a pair of red devils from Jack Dannels. There's a trio of Fenestratus in here, and a Bacordi, I believe a female Bacordi. I hope a female Bacordi. Anyways, my male does not accept it, even in a 200-gallon tank. So I've got her down here. Next to them, I've got the wild-caught Pollo de, or Laguna de Apoyo male Maniguense jaguar. And his female, who's a standard, you know, Florida female. Nothing wrong with that. My glass is real dirty. Last couple of their spawns hadn't made it. All right. We got the tank of Festes. Of course, that's Hefe and his girlfriend's tank. We got the 6-pack over there. Got some catfish, Alto Lamprologus calvus. I got some baby jags and baby tropheus. And Cubans, and Honduran red point convicts. Then back over here, tank's a little low. Got the Benai and the Tomocycla tuba. Got my bristlenose pair, and remember that baby I was talking about out of the hybrid tank from Skittles and the Fenestratus? Alright, well, that's him. I'm not sure if he's going to slow down enough for you to get a look at him. He's mostly gold base. He's got some red around his gill plates and a couple blue spangles. Other than that, he's mostly orangish. And it will not focus on him. So we'll see how he turns out. But he's hanging with the tubas and the Benai. Some more dirty glass. And then down there, there's some red tiger motos. And howdy. I don't face the camera very often, but I'm gonna go upstairs, so this should be interesting. Up here is the 200-gallon, the red pike. Which is a sad story. Notice how there's only one red pike. The larger pike, when I took possession of it and I was unloading it into the tank, jumped out of the Rubbermaid and hit the ground. I picked it up, put it back in. It acted normal for about 4.5 weeks, 5 weeks, and then at about that 5.5 week point, it started abdominal swelling, almost bloating. Looked like it was a female that was, you know, producing eggs in preparation to spawn. And then slowly its condition deteriorated to the point where I couldn't control its body in the current of this MP40 blowing. There's quite a bit of current in this tank. So at that point I took it out and I euthanized it, and I, out of, you know, just curiosity, call it morbid curiosity, call it whatever you want to, but wanted to know what caused the death of such an old, beautiful, established fish. And so when I looked inside, there were some weird structures, kind of jello-like, kind of incandescent pink. They were fairly large, like slices of an orange. Its liver was fairly discolored, red, gray, and black, kind of speckled and weird. I didn't find anything that looked like eggs. Didn't look like it was a female by what I could see. But what do I know? So that was a sad story. So now I've got the one male red Atabo pike. I believe it's an Atabo. In here, there's a bifasciatum, there's some silver dollars, a couple of which have gone black with their red polka dots. There's also my male Bacordi and my male black Gorillas Umbi. has a wonderful Tuesday.